Come here. How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Marcus Max Hawaii, the channel. Haha. Aloha everyone, it is July. It's July. It's Sunday, July 5th. Definitely start getting going on here. Put that on. Yes. We have, does it shine through? Gosh, I'm having trouble with this. It's falling apart now. Shine through. Today's Sunday, so we'll do we'll do old and new, and a little vlog and news. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's 200 numbers already. 250 year anniversary of the United States, plus 1 day. Day one. The celebration seemed to have been a little downplayed. First, there was the big heat wave on the East Coast. Of course, you don't want to wear your jacket when all that cold water stuff and shade. There was definitely the heat wave, canceling stuff and this and that, and even the presidential speech before the DC fireworks. Trump was like, okay, we gotta postpone this because there's like lightning and everything. So he had to disperse the crowd.
You shouldn't be here.
And it's really basically totally overblown to focus on Trump rather than the USA and its stuff. But there was stuff across I don't know if you watch television, there's a lot of specials and they're all doing their local little history things for America. So it's a lot of Americana in the history bits and stuff like that. I thought some of that was cool. And then there's fireworks, right? So the fireworks, everyone, and they want to cross all the nation, all the different states with the fireworks, and there's a huge amount of fireworks. In Washington, D.C., they wanted to outdo everyone else with the fireworks, so there was a lot of fireworks. So just blow up Washington, D.C. We got the power, because he's out doing stuff. But he did give a speech, and I didn't really see it. I didn't really want to see it. It's just too much overload. He went to North Dakota or South Dakota, because it has the Badlands of South Dakota, and that's where you have the monument, Mount RushMore. And he kind of just wants to compare himself to Mount Rushmore's branding. So he's rebranding himself as one of these great presidents. He's like, look, my face should be up there too. What a great... I heard people talking about my face being carved up there. Like, no. But it's really just rebranding. And he looked at the Teddy Roosevelt, he's up on Mount Rushmore, right? And he looked at his presidential library. And the funny thing is, he's getting ideas. There's an AI Teddy Roosevelt that's advanced enough. You can sit there and go up to him and, hey, what about this? What about that? And he'll answer questions, not modern politics, but he'll answer the AI hologram of Teddy Roosevelt. And then Trump's like, yeah, good idea. So the funny thing is that Teddy Roosevelt actually was for the people being involved in criticizing the president. It's not just like boo, it's like you're constructive criticism rather than just jeering. But that's welcome, that's a healthy thing, and not to do that is kind of treasonous. That's Theodore Roosevelt. It's kind of odd. Anyways, there was a speech that Trump did that involved a lot of politics, and people weren't that enthusiastic afterwards about that. It's supposed to be about America, not Trump and his little stick up his ass with elect me again, or elect all my friends again, the MAGA's great and this and that and Biden's bad, that sort of negative campaigning. This time it's the social democrats who are winning in the midterm elections, and he wants to try to squash that. And he knows that generally, especially the MAGA group, they don't know socialism and communism are different. This is different things here going on. And there's the communist scare from McCarthyism. Holy crap. Oh, it's almost like don't even look there, but we're about to go into McCarthyism again. And
definitely.
And this isn't Soviet Russia communism gone bad. This isn't Red China communism gone bad. This is not even communism. It's social democrats, but they're winning, so they have to be labeled badly, so everyone can be scared of them. And he wants to devote the rest of his time in office rooting out communism. Something like this. And it's like, what are you talking about? And meanwhile, when capitalism, the opposite, capitalism goes overboard, it's just as much of an evil. You don't want to be run in the Gilded Age, with the robber barons. So that's why they have antitrust. Government had to get involved.
Absolutely.
Not to be history lesson. Okay. So big fireworks, but the enthusiasm was like, this is a Trump MAGA rally. And then made the crowd wait and all this. Oh my gosh. So, but all over the other place, like over here, this is Kailua. It's small town comparative to a lot of places. It's pretty small. It's gotten bigger. But they have an annual parade. It's this local small town parade. I was in it once. You have your little truck or whatever, you sign up and we're in a parade. Yay, they're in a parade. It's a small time parade. That's what parades, people love parades. 4th of July, not much fireworks. I didn't hear that many fireworks. They had some professional displays, but none of the renegade, stolen, or black market aerials, the dangerous things. There doesn't seem to be any of that. So, okay, there's that. Okay, we're gonna go over to Kailua, the Kaneohe side, and visit Broken Lake Gym today. So I better get going on. Oh, you know what? We gotta do this thing. Oh, it's back. We gotta get a little. Yeah, let's go right on to it.
Hello, it's your Padre Fellini, Spiritus Sancti.
Random, no comment, old and new. Let's get a light on. Oh gosh, don't destroy the thing. Okay, it's old. What do we have here?
I can't see you.
Okay. Nehemiah, chapter 10, 28, if you follow along. Summary of the covenant. The rest of the people, the priests and the Levites, the gatekeepers, the singers, the temple servants, and all who have separated themselves from the peoples of the lands to adhere to the law of God, their wives, their sons, their daughters, all who have knowledge and understanding, join with their kin, their nobles, and enter into good God, it just blacked out on me.
Anti-clockwise.
Yeah, I'll bet it's anti-clockwise. Okay. There's backup systems to backup systems. Supposedly. Whoa, that's bright. Enter into excuse me. Enter into a curse and oath to walk in God's law, which was given by Moses, the servant of God, and observe to do all the commandments of the Lord, our Lord, and his ordinances, his statutes. Okay. So they're all going like, shoot. Oh, God. Sometimes. New. The birdies, they've been good so far. New. This is Matthew, chapter 12:43.
Sure.
Well, this is awfully bright. When the unclean spirit has gone out of a person, it wanders through the waterless regions looking for a resting place, but it finds none. Then it says, I will return to my house from which I came. When it comes, it finds it empty, swept, put in order. Then it goes and brings along 7 other spirits of more evil than itself. And they enter and live there, and the last state of that person is worse than the first. So will it also be with this evil generation? Okay. Oh, gosh. Oh, my. Alright, so... this light is kaput. That has to be charged, I suppose. It just goes out. Lightning. Yeah, exactly. Just boom. Okay, yeah, but we do have, it's Sunday. Come on, we gotta get going on. We do have a little news from Hawaii. Look, the news as in the paper. Ooh, look at this. Oh, isn't that interesting? What could it be? Something special. It's like a magic spell. Ooh. Okay. Sure enough. Ready? We're going to Hawaii news. They call the call to serve. Hawaii veterans reflect on the sacrifices of military service, struggles that followed, and America's role in the world. Because there are a lot of veterans. I mean, if you look, people that served in the military, usually they're like, yeah, they're watching what's going on. So, and they definitely have views on that stuff, and that's a good thing. This is all very good. I mean, people are supposed to be input. Never mind. Exemption path. I will say anything Trump says. Exemption path opens for Maui vacation rental phase out. Planes. The mini fireworks. Yay! I mean, it's amazing that we're 250 years, and I don't know, it just got kind of overcast with and of course the funeral of the late Ayatollah, and there's millions and millions of people, and that's going to be going on in Iran. The Pope's kind of going, don't forget Jesus and all this crap you're doing, what the fuck?
That's mine.
And of course, there's the $1,000 Trump accounts. Bribe them. That's what we shall do. Here we go. What is this? That's an old guard for Hawaii, and old flags. This is like the 49 stars. There's a lot of cool history. Waikiki celebration mixed reviews. Gratitude and patriotism still on display despite sparse crowds. It's like people just weren't that enthused about it. Just like, yeah, it's a nice day off. And this veteran guy, 99, he passed away June 22nd. He's Nisei, so he's the Japanese guys that served in World War II. Oh my gosh, what happened? He was on the battleship Missouri when they signed the surrender thing on Missouri. Okay, sports. There we go. Thrills and spills. There was the what was it? Walter J. McFarland Regatta. So there was like the surf, the canoe regatta in the surf stuff. There is also the World Cup, France past Paraguay. It's the lead. The thrills and spills, we had canoe going on. Look at this, canoes. I thought they were just standing in it. I thought that was late. Okay, yeah. And U.S. swapped somebody out, and they're continuing. And okay, so at Dallas, you're gonna have Portugal versus Spain today, and at Seattle, United States versus Belgium. So Morocco advances, and Canada gets snuffed out. It's not hockey. Alright. Emptied Spain. There's gonna be a total solar eclipse in Spain on August 12th. They're going, well, it's gonna be great for tourism, otherwise they're not gonna visit our cool ass castle. Maybe back in the day, yeah. Ancient back in the day. 1973, ancient times. When you want to relax, just go out there and go, hey, this is Bicycle. You want a newspaper? Pam Pang, part of the City Hall employees, one of the two vehicles to carry messages. I'm the messenger. Okay. Sir Bias and the two girls. Okay, wait. Girls' bikes, boys' bike. That's a boy bike. And put a pun on the bus name. Oh, okay. It's kind of like the bus. It's a bike. Whatever. Okay. And oh gosh. And it was Trump in his speeches. And then they played a bunch of rock songs. It was like
This is my place.
There's like music with the fireworks and all these songs which were played by the Marine Band. And I mean, they got the Marine Band, you know, they're expert musician, you know, they got this band, military band, and their orchestra playing, and they played like Chicago song, 24 to 6 to 5, or whatever, that's before that song, with the brass. And then they played stuff like living on a dream, and you know, the old rock stuff from the 70s and 80s, and things like that, and the Journey song, Don't Stop Believing. They just tried to pander to the crowd with a melee of 70s, 80s, 70s pop music. You know, this is, oh gosh, and of course they threw in YMCA. Yeah. And then they blew up Washington D.C. with fireworks because they're trying to make a spectacular fireworks record, the biggest fireworks record of all time.
Later this evening.
America 250, yay! Liberty, justice for all. So there's a lot of talking points after all that, making choices for stuff like this. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, look, political cartoon. The executive, the judicial branch, and the legislative branch in their chairs, and the executive branch has gotten so much bigger, so much extended power. Thanks, Supreme Court. We'll get all those immigrants away. Oh, what do we got here? Ooh, gotta do that. Okay, what do we got here?
Currently operating American way, focus, affordable homes, affordable fair, nation was subject,
I guess this,
Creating opportunity is the American way.
On the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, its famous, quote, life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, unquote, promise is often repeated. A little-known historical footnote makes those words even more meaningful. A century earlier, English philosopher John Locke had described natural rights as, quote, life, liberty, and property, unquote. Yet, Thomas Jefferson chose different language. Rather than simply protecting what we own, he wrote of the broader pursuit of happiness. Historians debate exactly why, but Jefferson's choice reminds us that America's founding vision extended beyond property to freedom to build meaningful lives and strong communities. Here in Hawaii, living aloha, where we care and act for one another and our shared home, that distinction resonates. Perhaps the Declaration invites us not only to protect our liberties, but something those in power should remember: the imperative to create conditions in which everyone has the opportunity to flourish. Daniel Dinell Manoa. Oh, thank you,
Operation.
Operation. Thank you, Daniel, for sending in your letter. Nice operation. Talking in tutu voice and all this. Yeah, of course. I don't want to get into a philosophical argument why I went from life, liberty. I already knew that life, liberty, and the life, liberty, and property was the original, and then now it turned in Thomas Jefferson, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I kind of think that Thomas Jefferson was more the agricultural guy. He had the farmer. He knew this kind of thing. And then there was the Federalist ones that were, the bankers and things. And they were thinking of, property and ownership. And I think Jefferson realized, working with a lot of people who are the common folk, that not everyone's going to have, this is my take, not everyone's going to have property. So you can't have the right to have property when you kind of don't have the wealth, the property, the land,
I'm
in a
not
sense.
sure how.
So I think what's going on there is, Thomas Jefferson wanted to open it up for inclusion of everyone as citizens, the people. And if you don't have property, at least you have the right to pursue, maybe not pursue, but pursue happiness, a kind of a greater happiness, joy, happy. You can pursue what, makes your life meaningful. So, yes, whoever wrote that letter, Daniel, you're correct. But I'm thinking that Jefferson was trying to include people. Not everyone's going to be wealthy, but if you can't be wealthy, at least, like riches, and it's questionable that wealth brings happiness. It's a philosophical question, but if you can't get the wealth, at least you want to be happy in your life. So I think that's Jefferson's trying to include everyone. Anyway, speaking about aloha, gotta go over and say hi to Jim or something like that. So have a great day. Aloha to you. Here we go.
It should be, maybe it's not. It should be. I don't know, sunny. I don't know how the trade winds are cool. Aloha. Have a great day. Aloha to you. Aloha. Aloha to you.